Hello, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a brand new video. And to kick off the month, this Christmas month, I've got something a little bit different. Something I've been trying to get my head around doing for a while. I've got a couple of these, and they're all usually broken and stuff like this in disrepair. But this one is not too bad. It's a good one to restore, this one, because it's got a complete cannon on the top and everything else. Anyway, as you watch this go around, I'd just like to welcome any new friends of the channel. Welcome aboard, and welcome back all the old friends of the channel. Thanks for your support, it's much appreciated. Okie doke then. Yeah, it's a bit big for my light box. It goes on the turntable, but the back end catches as it goes around. So we're on the bench today. Right then, let's get it off the magic, get it on the bench, and have a good look at it. Right, we're on the bench. Let's have a shafty at this then, shall we? Right. I don't know how this is going to work out, but we'll see. Okay, this is a Corgi Major Chub Pathfinder airport crash truck. Got a proper cannon. A lot of this is broken off here. The horns are missing off there, but I think I've got a replacement in there. I'll have to check. I should have checked beforehand. I've got 2 or 3 of these in. One of them's all smashed and crushed, and one I stripped for spares to send to somebody else, which unfortunately I didn't receive because it went to somebody further down the street, and he never got it. But anyway, that's by the by. We've got the clamp on there that clamps this in place, holds it down. There should be a pipe with a squeezy bowl at the bottom, but squeezy bowls, I'm struggling to get one, so I'm going to attach a pipe, and I'm going to use a syringe, something like this. I've got quite a few syringes in here, something like that. Okay, just to try, just to get it to work. Right, this has got a battery in the bottom. Yeah, look, whatever, ready. Okay, and it does work. This is one of the main things about these. A lot of these don't work, and probably never work again. But anyway, it does work. Listen, if you listen carefully. I would imagine it would be a bit annoying after a while, but yeah, it does work, which is a bonus. The other ones I've got don't work. Wires are rusted, connections are rusted. You can get them to work if you put your mind to it, I suppose, but this one was working, so that's fine. I am going to change the colour on this. This is going to be yellow, because to me aircraft, airport stuff should be yellow, like that yellow fire tender I did the other month. That was yellow. I've got stickers, but the stickers are not silver, it's white. I've got the ones for there, I've got the red one for there. Okay, so we're going to have a look and see how we get on with this. I'm not sure how it's going to go, but we'll have a go. We'll have a go. I've got the back door for it. It's a roll door. I've got that. So it's a screw base. So we'll get the tools out, then we'll take this thing apart, and we'll have fun doing this, like all of them. Okay then, we're off and running. Let's get started. Let's get the battery out first, I think. That would be favourite, wouldn't it? That'll be favourite. What have we got in here? It's the old 9-volt, isn't it, or something? Something like that. Yeah. one of these. Yep. So we got that. Got the back piece. We'll shut the door, make sure it's okay. Screws 1, 2 that I can see. So let's have a look. 1, 2. Two screws. Let's see what happens now. Okay. That's not out. Oh, there's two. Dummy, there's two at the back. Look. Didn't see them, did I? Couldn't see for looking. Well, I hope everybody's fine and doing alright. Coming up for December, the Christmas month. Well, it's just the first week of December. So that's cool. Come on out, don't be a bugger. Anyway, here we go, split it. What we got in here. Carefully split these things so you don't know what's going to fall out and what's not. Got it. Screw out, that's what I was looking for. Don't want that rolling on the floor, do we? Which should we deal with first? Should we deal with the bottom half first? That's got the less parts in it. Right, this is the bottom half. It's obviously got your seat and your battery box. Oh, I see. So and that just comes out. Okay, let's get this out of here. I would say it was contain your wiring a bit more. Some of these screws hang on to the last minute. Right, okay. Let's get that out of there. That just swings in the bottom, obviously. And we'll get that out of there. We don't need that in a minute. That's your wiring to your switch. And there's all your gubbins underneath there. Which looks in Armno never screw fell out there. Where did that come from? Oh, well. Oh yeah, it's two, obviously, whatever. Yeah, so have a look at that. I'm no expert in these sort of things. I can never get my head around it, me. But it looks like it's all right. It's all conditioned there. The capacitors and whatever they are in there, I don't know. So that's the switch there. The solder seems to be in good condition. Now that must be the speaker. That must be the speaker in there. Okay, so what we're going to do here, let's have a look. Can we get this apart? Because I want to clean this, so yeah, we'll just pull that out of there. Hopefully we don't break any wires. Yeah. Because remember how that goes. I'm going to hold that there for a second for my own reference. Okay, so I can see. So just bear with me for a minute while I just hold these. So when I can look back on the video and see where they go. Right, okay. That's that. It's always good to try and take as many pictures or parts of your video that you can when you come to put it back together again. That seems to be the only screw. Lift that carefully. Move that switch out of the way. Lift that carefully. Right, there's your speaker, which I want to imagine you can push up from there, yeah. Push it up from there. Right, that's all your sound mechanism. Okay. So we'll keep that over there separate. I'll squirt that with a bit of WD-40 just to do it. That's your seating and base unit. Right, we'll leave the wheels there for a second, and then we'll look at this piece. What have we got here? Let's get the dashboard out first. That's just straightforward. The window unit just lifts straight out, which is good. That's cool. What else we got? That just pushes out that way. The hook pushes out backwards. Let's got that out. The horns, I'm going to have to drill them out, I think, or try and punch them out. Just going to do this and see if they'll come out like this. This is not very strong, this punch. Nah, I'll have to tap them out anyway. So where's next? We'll have to disconnect this hose. It's very brittle. But we'll disconnect it from the back, like so. So we've got some movement. This looks like a springy clip thing. Yeah. Get that out. Move that out of the way. Pull that out of there because it gets it easier to get that off. And when you remove that spring clip, all this comes out. Okay. Push that up. That removes that. And you've got two halves of these. One half. Two halves. And then that goes right through. Up through there, up through there. That might be awkward to get back in. So I might just leave that in, because I'm not going to clean this up. I'm not going to caustic soda this. It's going to clean it up. See if it polishes up. So I'll leave that in there, because I can imagine that'll be a pain in the backside, because this is splits in half. Yeah, and I don't really want to get involved in splitting this just to take this pipe out. So that's that. This is your bit. We'll get that all cleaned up. That's painted. It's got like a silver paint on it, a chrome paint on it. But we'll clean that up. Probably use a bare metal on that one just to make it bare metal. That's that bit. There's getting a lot of parts to this. Then the back piece should just lift up, slide up like that. So that's the back piece. Now we're looking at the top, which has got these clips on. So hopefully they'll squeeze these clips together. But I think you have to be very careful we don't snap them off, because they'll be quite old. Let's try and wedge it with this. Now it's got it. Just get it off that lip there. Let's push the bucket back in. That's all I did. There you go. That's that one. That's that one. You're going to have to try and handle these the best you can without damaging them, which is not easy, to be honest with you. Not easy at all. Got it. That's a little bit, so I need to put some super duper in there, hold that back in place. But that's your plastic piece there. There's a lot of plastic to go in the ultrasonic, that's for sure. Fill that up, won't it? So that's all your top stripped, except for that. Need to get that out. I'll get that out. I need to replace the horns to see if I can find. I think I've got one horn. I think there's Corgi truck. What is it? A Corgi Major. The tilt cab one. I think that's got a couple of horns on it. I'll have to have a look. So yeah, so that's that, and that's ready to go. Wheels. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get the grinder out on these, because I don't really think they'll lift out of there. Yeah, they're a bit tight in there. I don't want to. Yeah, they're a bit tight to lever out of there. I'll have to grind them off, unless I heat this up. I might heat this up. I'm not sure, because there's not a lot of room on the back here to get. Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. It'll have to be the little grinding bird tool though to get in there, because as you can see, the depth of the wheel and the lip, I'll have a job to get a file in there, so I'll have to get the little grinding diamond bit on there. These are plastic anyway, these. Right, so I'm going to get ahead and get these wheels off, and I'll be using, if I can find it, let me just show you what I'm going to use, if it's in here. Might not be in this bit, might be in the other bit. I'll be using probably, here it is, this. Probably use that to get them off with. That one. The table's not level, there you go, look. So I'll probably be using that. Alright, so we're stripped. Ready for caustic soda. Caustic soda, plastic parts are all going to go in the ultrasonic, and going to clean these up. The electronic piece, this piece, I'll squirt some WD-40 on there, and so just give it a bit of a clean up carefully, and then we should be good to go. We should be good to go. Alrighty, we'll catch you in a minute. Caustic soda done. This was, I was quite lucky actually, it came straight off. It didn't hang about too long, and I thought being red it might be a struggle, but no. Casting lines, very, very good casting actually. I've just got to bend that out slightly, which won't take a minute. It got a bit bent. It should be alright in a minute. Straighten it out. Yeah, that's not so bad. Yeah, no major problems with this. It's a big old thing, so that's okay. The bottom was all fine. That came off straight away. I've gone round, and what I've done here, you can see, notice masking tape on here. I've gone round these doors. I want to keep bare metal. Like a lot of these fire engines, even if they were airport ones or not, they regular ones, they had like aluminium doors and aluminium shutters. So I thought I'll add a bit of colour, because there's going to be a lot of yellow on here. So I've done that, and I've masked them off before I put the primer on. So I'll just sort of show you that. Then I'm just going to do those on there. And I've just cleaned up the headlights on there. I'm not going to mask them, I'm going to paint them again, but I just need to get some of the crud off. I'll put that in, clean that up. This I put in a caustic soda, but I put it in after all the fizz had gone, and it got to about a lukewarm. I chucked that in, just held it in my forceps, and just so I kept dipping it so it doesn't go too mad on it. I've got to put a bit of super duper on there. Okay, so there you go. And all the rest of the parts I've got to clean up. These are the stickers that I've got for the side. These are paper stickers, and I'm going to have to lacquer these first. Okay, so they'll go on the side here somewhere. Yeah, along there. Yeah, somewhere like that. So these need lacquering first, so I've got to do that. So anyway, I'm going to wax some primer, finish masking that off, and then get some primer on here. Yeah, we've got the old white primer on now. On this piece here, it's white plastic primer. This is all white primer. It's all lobbing and leaning on stuffing. And I've just sprayed, this is the yellow we're going to be using. Okay. And that's this yellow. Colour it. Gloss finish, sunshine yellow. Okay. Alrighty, so there's your primer, plastic primer, and your white primer. Okay. And I'm using the Colour It. I find this is not a bad brand actually, this Colour It. That's a matte varnish, it's white. White primer. And they do a plastic primer as well. Okay. Alrighty, time for an update then. Here we go. We're all painted and lacquered. I've done the interior, did it in black. Got rid of that horrible yellow on the interior. So we've got a satin black from Halfords in there. Same with the steering wheel. And side panel. I've touched up the cannon with a gold Sharpie pen, because this gold Sharpie pen is pretty much a good match for the original gold what's on here. So yeah, that was pretty cool. Top piece, just painted that silver because it's plastic. That's without silver chrome paint. You get it from any of the cheapo shops. Wheels, I did this. I'm not done with the chrome. I've gone with these are stainless. This is a stainless steel type of colour, so they're okay. I didn't want them bright chroming in your face, so they're all done. Yeah, I've got this. The back panel is done here. It's done in the chrome instead of the yellow. Right now, the top half, I've got to do the details yet. Do some chroming round here. Little bits of lights. I've started on here with the details on the top. These are orange marker lights on the top. There, I've done a few pipes and connections at the top there. I think marker lights at the back there. Got to do those. There's not an indicator light. There's not a massive amount of detail on the top of there. And this is the bottom half. I've put the sticker on. This was a paper sticker. That's all I could get at the time, paper sticker. And I put it on, then I've lacquered over the top of this whilst it was on here. Unmasked the natural metal chroming that I've done on there. I've got to paint in the headlights, not those two, because they're connections for the thing. And that's really about it on the back here. Oh, some stop lights indicated underneath there. So yeah, we're pretty much there on this bit. So we've done pretty good. So I'm not going to bore with all these putting these bits of details on, because you've seen me do details before. I'm just giving you an update where we are. It's going to take long enough to put this thing back together again. I remember all the wiring. Okay, so let me get on with these details, and I'll come back when all the details are done and we're ready to assemble it. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you this. You know, the horn was broken off this one. What I've done here, and the only one I can find, I thought the Holmes Wrecker was near enough, but it's not quite the same. And that was broken off as well. K7 Matchbox king size, or K7. It's got 3 horns on the top. Snip one off, because these have one horn bigger than the other anyway. So that looks good. So I did a snip one off, cut it to length, drilled a very small pilot hole in there, and super glue and baking powder, and then smoothed it off. Job done. So there you go. That's what we're going to do with that. And there's I'm using this gold Sharpie because I don't want to spray it all. So we're just going to give it just touch it up around where it needs touching up. You see, it's not a bad colour match. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Actually, the one-to-one, the real one to these, didn't have the horn on the top. The horn was on the side, just below the side window. So I've just been looking at Google Images on these. There isn't many on there of this particular type. A few others on there, but most of the yellow ones and the red ones, the horns are on the side. So there you go. So I'm just going to touching that up, look, just to where it's gone white over a period of time. The plating is rubbed off. I'm just going over it. That's not too bad. It's pretty good. Yeah, just touch it up. Yeah, there you go. Got to do a bit more in that bit there. Get in there. Get in there, lad. Yeah, horns. That's all the details painted. Let's just check it out. Orange lights on the top. Side lights. Orange on the back. Chrome hinges on the doors. Back lights underneath there. Front lights there. Now I've gone ahead and put the wheels on because I couldn't peen these over, so I couldn't get my hammer in to do it properly, so I glued them back on. So there, that's why I put them on first. The back plate, I've done the dials, brass rims, and black indicators, white interior on those. I've gone ahead and put a couple of things in. The horns, I put them in because I need to get in, glue them in, and I put this back in because I had to take a mess about trying to get that in nice and straight. And it's best it can get it. You won't go it down any further. What else have I done? Oh yeah, we're having problems at the minute with the door. After I cleaned all this up and checked it out, there's a lot of cracks. It's all cracking, degrading there. This is the only door I've got. As you know, with these dinky doors, same as the TK Bedford Castrol van, and any of these vans or trucks what have these slide up doors, they're rubbish really. They're not very substantial. I'll put some electrical tape on the back of there to try and hold that together. Now this door won't operate properly because of the nature of it's just crumbling. Unfortunately, I gave the better one away. So I am going to look out for another one. These are quite cheap to buy, and you can make good code 3s out of these. You can turn them into army missile launchers, personnel carriers. You can do a lot with these, a bit like the K7. So, and they're not expensive to buy. You can buy these fairly cheap, but the thing is, you've got to make sure it's got the back door. This is what I need. So this will be in, but it will be half up because I want to use it to show you how the water works. Luckily it's a screw base, so it's not a real problem. We'll just move on with it. Windscreen's all clean. We've tested the electrical circuit. I didn't bother cleaning it too much because I didn't want to damage it. We've tested that. That's okay. The interior's all painted, as you know, so we'll get the magic carpet out and we'll get this bad boy together. Let's go then. We'll deal with the top first. These are all the parts. A lot of parts here. We'll deal with the top first because it's obviously in 2 halves. So you can do all the top and put the back sliding door in and the cannon and everything else, and then you can deal with the base because everything builds up on the base as it goes up. Then you put the 2 halves together. That's the plan. How it works, we'll have to wait and see. So we'll clear off the base. We don't want that here for the minute. We don't want the interior for a minute. We don't want the glass for a minute, or the dashboard, or the electrical circuit. There. All that bit, all that bit. These are the bits we need here. I've got a spare electrical bit here, so I can copy that the way the wires go around and so on and so forth. I saved this. I don't know if this works actually. Let's just try it. I don't know if this second-hand one, this old one, works. It might not. I'll just diverse for a second while I put that battery in there. We'll just see if it works. Nah, it don't work. See, a lot of them don't work, you see. I just tried this other battery. Oh, I got something. I got some sort of noise out of it. It's crackling. It would probably just want a good cleaning. But it's crackling. Nah. There's life in the old dog. She's there. I can mess about with that at a later date. I just thought I'd just show you that, so I'll just keep it over here so I know what I'm doing. Right, let's get on. Let's get this top piece in first. Let's move that out of the way. Move that out of the way so we can see what we're doing. Let the dog see the rabbit, as the old man would say. We'll drop that in there. That goes in there. And then the cannon. Try and keep this in shot. The cannon, that top piece is facing up. That'll have to go in. Just leave it there for a minute, because you're going to want these two halves here. These two halves here. That's one half in there. One half in there. No need to glue this. Then that should sit in there like so. And you get upside down. And there's this piece. I think it's that way around. I'm not sure. That piece there should go and hold that together. Give me a while, just fiddle about with that. Trying to get that in there. Should push down in there. I've probably got it upside down, but there you go, it's in. Right. Yeah, that allows that to manoeuvre around. We'll put the hook in a minute, last, wherever that's gone. Oh, I ain't lost that. Where the hell did that go? Oh, flipping heck. Oh, there it is. So I thought I'd lost that for a minute. Right, so that's that. We'll stick this on the back. That's supposed to go in there. Is it that way or the other way? That way, I think. That goes on there. That should reach there. Yeah, that should reach there. Oh, don't give you a lot, does it there? Right, so you got like that. Put your pipe in. Now this sliding door needs to go. This is the tricky bit. It needs to go virtually upright. Or else you won't get, that's it. That's got it in. Okay. So that has to go in. See what I mean? It's sticking up. It's not. It's so weak now that it's just sitting up. And we've got that in. We've got, and we can now push this pipe further in. Okay, so it should be all right like that. So we've got a door in. I'm not going to mess about with that door, unfortunately, because it won't. I can close it, but when I get to open it, it gets caught all in here because it's so flimsy. It gets caught in there. And if I put super glue on it, it's going to even make it more rigid. It's going to cause problems. So I'd rather just wait and replace the door. It's not a big problem. So that's that bit. The hook faces inwards, and that goes in that slot there, in there like so. Okay, so you can put your cannon underneath. We'll hold that like that because otherwise it's going to fall out. So that, in all intents and purposes, is the top done. Okay, now we need to work on the bottom. Here we go. This is the bottom. So I'll get this round the way I like to work. That way around. Get it all out. Okay, now let's have a look. See, first thing we have to do is to screw. So I've got this here now. I'm looking at this over here, so I know what I'm doing. Excuse me if it takes a bit longer than necessary. We've got to get this right, haven't we? We've got to get this right. Are we right there? Yeah, we're right there. Right there, right there. So that will go in that way up. So we need to get there's this clear piece of plastic here. I think that goes over the over there. I think. Right, so we get this. We have to push it in. That there goes in that hole there. That's the first thing. Like so. So that's in there like that. Alright, I should push it down. Excuse me, it's a bit fiddly. But you'll have to bear with me while I get this sorted out. Push that in. There you go. That's in. That's in. So we're looking something like that now. This battery thing. Put that in there. Ah, there's a screw there. We might as well screw that in, haven't we? While we're here. We might as well screw that in while we're here. That's it there. All these things are sent to tries, mate. It's all part of fun. I'll get that in there. So we got that battery. That's round that way. Look at the switch. Let's look at the switch. I've got it going round that post there, like so. And this then goes in there. We ran the right way. Looks like it. That's in there, so we got that. That goes underneath there. underneath, it goes around there, and we'll put it around there for now, just like that. So that should be, it should be right there. So we just need to make sure everything's, yeah, we're all good to go. Right, that's that. Now we need to turn this that way. First of all, we'll put this in. Put the lid in first, just in case. There you go. Put that in. That seems to locate in there okay. Put a screw in. So far so good, people. So far so good. Well, that's in. We'll need to put the dashboard on. That, just as far as I can make out, just sits on there. Okay. Alrighty. Get that out of the way, we don't need that anymore. What's next? Oh, the windscreen. Drop the window unit in. Like so. I'm going to have to turn this around because I'm like I said previously, I'm cack-handed and it's easier for me to work it this way around. Let's get the top. Now these got these two holes here, connect down there, so hopefully everything should go together. The dashboard's moved. The dashboard has moved. That's in there. Sit that on there. Put that on there. How does that keep moving? Right, let's try that. Yep, that's got it. Right, so that's that. We're all there. Turn her upside down. Let's put some screws in. Let's put some screws in. Yeah, that's a different colour. Sorry about that. I didn't want to paint that because it's plastic, and sometimes when you paint, you've got a better screwdriver, and that might do it. You know, sometimes when you paint plastic, it doesn't always work out the way you want it to. I think it might be better off holding it, don't you? It's a big old thing to handle this, you know, and these sort of things, you have to be careful you don't why is that? I've got this round the wrong way, aren't you idiot? Yeah, I've got this round the wrong way. That should be round the other way. Oh, you plank. Wonder why it was sticking out the bottom like that. Dear me. Never mind. Can't get it out now. I've got to do it this. I've got to take it out. You see? This is the sort of thing that happens. Now you watch, that dashboard's going to move as well now. Gonna when it's got to, innit? Right, here we go. Here we go. Right, I'll be back in a minute. Let me just put this back together again. Okay, we done it. We took it apart and we redid it again. Luckily, it weren't too bad. So that's the way it's supposed to go around. That way, not the other way. Batteries in. That's how it works. All screwed down. Ready to go. And I haven't pulled the back down just yet. So, I need to get some water now. I'm going to give it a go and see what happens. Yeah. So I'm going to give it a go. And then, see, it looks better with the black interior. I think it does anyway. A lot better. It's quite smart, that. Yeah, so you just pull that out of there. And you can operate your, wherever you want it. Turn it around. Okay. So I'm going to try that with my adapted thingy bob. Get some water. Shove it in there and see what happens. I'll move my magic carpet or else it will shrink. I'll give it a go, so I'll back in a second and then we'll have a look, see how it goes. Alrighty. Yeah, we've got the old syringe attached to the back there. So we'll see what happens, shall we? Right. Are you watching? Are you ready? Steady. It's going to squirt out. You watch, it's going to get every bloody way. You wait and see. Alright, here we go. What can we, let's have a look, see. Ready, steady. Woo! Freaking that goes away, doesn't it? Right, let's just bring it down a bit. So we can see, you can see it happening. Yeah, you can see it happening. Anyway, look, here we go. That's just a little bit. Little dribble. Full squirt. So we know it works. There you go. So we have a working, functioning airport rescue. Now I've got wet flipping bits over here now. Never mind. Okie doke. Right, so let's get it off the magic. Yeah, all it did was just got a syringe and a few adapter pipes on there. And away we go. And you just pull it off like so. Suck up the old water. And away we go. So that's it. Right, let's get this on the magic, get it cleaned off, get the water off it. Now, originally, these original ones of these add water jets at the bottom here. So when there was, you could spray it or whatever it is, they were spraying on the, probably foam, on the floor as well as the top, which is quite clever, isn't it? Right, let's have a demo then, make sure it's all working as we go along. Oh, what? Oh, come on, don't you are joking. There you go. What? I bet it's got water in it. There you go. So there you go. That, I think if you was a parent and you bought this for your kid after half an hour, I think you'd be chucking it out the window. Get it on the magic then. This is what we started with. A Corgi Majors airport crash tender. Or crash truck. There you go. It's quite a big one. That's why it's not in the light box. Because it fits on the turntable, but it catches on the light box as it goes round. So, have a look at this. See what we've done with it. See what you think. Have a look at this. Okay, here she is then. All done and dusted. Corgi toys. Chub Pathfinder airport crash truck. We've done this in the yellow to depict one of the 6 yellow ones that Corgi did for Chub themselves. Apparently as a thank you for their allowing them to produce this vehicle. And I do believe that the original yellow, any of the yellow 6 what are available in mint condition, I changed it hands for really good money. So I decided to do this one in yellow. There we go. Well, I hope you like this one. Bit fiddly at times. It's a big old beast. I will be replacing that back door as soon as I can get another one. Well, hope you like it. So now it's onwards and upwards to another restoration. So thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Look forward to your comments. And there you go. Whatever you do, enjoy your day. Be happy. Be lucky. And look after yourselves. And we'll see you next week with another rester. Bye for now. See you later. Let's get a bit higher. I might get a bit of light. There you go. Watch it go around. It's grazing in there. Look at that. Right. See you later then. Bye for now.